Boris Johnson. And the latest update that's coming in from the UK Parliament, it's been a big setback for Boris Johnson as the British members of Parliament have voted to delay a decision on Boris Johnson's Brexit deal. After 5 hours of the MPs debating the government's new Brexit deal in the House of Commons, there will not be a vote on the deal today. The UK MPs backed an amendment to the government's motion on the deal, which is called the Letwin Amendment, which makes it so that the House of Commons will withhold support from Johnson's plan until all of the legislations required to implement the bill are passed by the Parliament as well. The House of Commons announced on its Twitter handle that it had approved the amended motion on the new Brexit deal and that the government must ask for an extension of Article 50 under the Benn Act and set out how it intends to proceed.
Mr. Speaker, I'm very grateful to you. I'm very grateful to the House of Commons staff.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I welcome today has declined to back the Prime Minister's deal today and clearly voted.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And the people who are
And that's a big setback for Boris Johnson. The members of Parliament have voted to delay the decision on the deal that was struck between the UK and the EU. It's been a last-minute deal that was struck between the two sides just days ahead of the October 31st deadline for Brexit. And the real test, the real hurdle was for the deal to make it through the Parliament, for it to be approved by the parliamentarians. And that's a hurdle that for now Boris Johnson has not made it through. In the latest that's coming in, while the members of Parliament debated on that deal for close to 5 hours, the vote on the deal is not taking place, and that would mean further delay and further uncertainty for the UK and for the Brexit procedure. Now, 31st of October is the set deadline. UK Prime Minister Boris Johnson had earlier made it clear and has maintained so far that Britain will leave the EU on that set date, with or without a deal. But there have been massive apprehensions over the UK leaving the bloc without a deal, which many experts and many locals have been saying would have far-reaching implications, not just economically, but in other aspects as well.
Has declined to back the Prime Minister's deal today and clearly voted.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. And the people who are outside this building, Mr. Speaker.
Been a very important debate, an exceptional moment for our country, an exceptional moment for our Parliament. Alas, the opportunity to have a meaningful vote has effectively been passed up because the meaningful vote has been voided of meaning. But I wish the House to know that I'm not daunted or dismayed by this particular result, and I think it probably became likely once it was obvious that the amendment from my right honourable friend, the member for West Dorset, was going to remain on the order paper. I continue in the very strong belief that the best thing for the UK and for the whole of Europe is for us to leave with this new deal on October the 31st.
So more chaos and more uncertainty on the horizon for the UK. No clarity yet as far as the Brexit.